Greetings from the management and staff of the Uganda National Examinations Board. And on behalf of the board, we want to say thank you so much to all of you for joining us, for being part of the conduct of examinations. You've diligently covered all the activities, informed the public, and for that, we are very grateful. We don't take your coverage for granted. Today marks the beginning of week five for the conduct of UCE, and it's also the final week in the conduct of the UCE examinations for senior 4 candidates. At the same time, we are also preparing for the conduct of the UACE examinations, which are effectively beginning at the end of this week on the 18th of November with a briefing of candidates. Some UCE candidates have finished the examinations and have even gone back home, and we want to congratulate them upon the achievement. The primary leaving examination, period examination last week, was conducted effectively, and we want to thank everybody who was involved in the conduct of this examination. They were held on the 8th and the 9th of November, that was on Tuesday and Wednesday. We had a total of 14,153 examination centers. Out of these, 11,306 centers were based at the government UPE schools, while 2,847 centers, that is about 20%, were based in the private schools. There were some cases of malpractice which were reported at that time, and these are being investigated, and the suspects will be charged under the UNEB Act of UNEB Act 2021. In Kakumiro District, we had an unfortunate incident where 23 out of 26 candidates were not able to write their mathematics paper because they were late for the examination. They arrived 1 hour and 16 minutes after the examination had started. And in that case, they could not be allowed to write their paper. And according to UNEB regulations, any candidate who comes after 15 minutes from the start of the examination must not be allowed to see the examination. So the scouts used their discretion and did not allow the candidates to write their paper. However, as a board, we have requested the DIS, the district officials, to give us a full account of what transpired so we can be able to assess what exactly transpired and ascertain the circumstances under which the candidates weren't able to write their paper. We also plan to meet with the district officials to forge a way forward and also try to consult with the relevant authorities to establish the best way forward. Communication will be made as to what the final judgment will be regarding these candidates. Today, like I said, this week, we begin preparing for UACE examinations for senior 6 candidates. Candidates will be briefed on Friday, the 18th of November, 2021, and they'll start writing their papers on Monday, 21st. We have 97,890 candidates who registered for the examination at UACE level. We want to urge heads of centers to thoroughly brief the candidates, explain to them what may lead to a malpractice or what may lead them to be disqualified from doing the examination. We want to emphasize the issue of timekeeping. Timekeeping is very crucial regarding the national examination. Candidates are expected to arrive at least 30 minutes before the examination starts so they can be thoroughly checked and even are given enough time to settle down for the examination so they do not panic. In the event that a candidate is late, they are given an extra 15 minutes after the start of the examination paper. So candidates must be cautioned and must be aware they need to be responsible for the actions. They need to arrive before the examination starts. Candidates and all concerned must also note that involvement in malpractice in just one paper can lead to disqualification for the entire examination. Other behaviors like improper behavior, disobeying or threatening invigilators, making noise or even disrupting an examination, or violent behavior, among others, can also lead to disqualification from the examination. The public is also cautioned against aiding or abetting malpractice in any way, for instance, by electronic transmission of what is purported to be a UNEB paper. If anybody shares anything that purported to be a UNEB examination paper, whether it is right or wrong, you will be charged. Under the UNEB Act 2021, Section 36, the penalties under imprisonment not exceeding 5 years or a fine not exceeding 20 million shillings or both. We therefore want to caution the public against aiding or abetting malpractice. In case you are in a group and such a message is shared, kindly forward it to police or report to UNEB so we can know how to go about it. But desist from forwarding anything that is said to be a UNEB examination paper. We want to caution the public against this act. Finally, we want to assure the candidates that the purpose of the examination is to assess their level of achievement. Although this is not an end in itself, it's going to aid them to get into their desired career paths. We therefore want to ask the candidates to be responsible for their academic paths. Do not allow anybody to involve you in malpractice because this may jeopardize your opportunities as far as your academic achievements are concerned. We want to wish all the candidates God's blessings. I wish you all the best and thank you so much.